What's good, YouTube? CodedProphecy here, back with another Jump Force news video for you guys. And they did it. They actually data mined the 9 DLC characters for Jump Force. Now, I kind of figured this was going to happen. You know, the update patch just came out for the game, and usually whenever stuff like that happens, games tend to leave themselves open in other areas, and that's when the data miners go in and, you know, start to spread the game's cheeks, this, that, and the third, you know. And shout out to Sergio. You know, he's a very credible data miner. He's data mined stuff for Shinobi Strikers and other games in the past, and he just so happened to do the same for Jump Force here, and he was able to give us the list for the 9 characters. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not super thrilled about the 9 DLC characters. Like, there's characters on here that I'm like, oh, that's dope, you know, I'm happy they on here. And then there's others where I'm just confused as to like why they're here at all, if I'm be honest. Now I'm gonna put up a picture with the 9 DLC on the screen for you guys. But basically the characters that were announced was Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh!, Toshiro Hitsugaya and Grimmjow from Bleach, Bisky from Hunter x Hunter, All Might and Bakugo from My Hero Academia, Boo from Dragon Ball Z. We don't know which version of Boo. I'm hoping it's Kid Buu, but I don't know. Most likely it's probably Majin Buu. And then we got Madara and Law. So to finish it off. Now, I know a lot of people probably gonna automatically be mad because, you know, you don't see Suna, you don't see Medaka, Gintoki, Alan, you know, a bunch of characters like that. But I want to let y'all know, like, y'all gotta remember, this game is being marketed towards the Western audience. And not only just the Western audience, but the new generation of the Western audience, you know, where like a lot of characters like Suna, like Medaka, Alan, Gintoki, a lot of characters like them, a lot of younger fans probably might not know. And because of that, like, this game is being marketed towards them the most, because they're basically the casual fans that are going to be buying this game. So obviously it would make sense that they pick characters that a lot of younger people recognize the most, you feel me? So henceforth, why we got people like Kaiba, who's one of the mainstays of Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody knows who Kaiba is. Toshiro Hitsugaya and Toshiro Hitsugaya and Grimmjow, basically like 2 of the most popular characters in Bleach in general, you know. Toshiro, literally, you can ask almost anybody, they'll know who Toshiro is. Grimmjow, while he's not as popular as Ukiyoda, he is like literally right underneath him in terms of like the most popular Espada in Bleach generally. And on top of that, so he's still alive in the series, and he was prevalent in the final arc, so makes sense. The only person I'm really confused about is Bisky. Like, don't get me wrong, Bisky is one of my favorite Hunter x Hunter characters, period. But it's like putting her on the list over people like Netero, Chrollo, Meruem. Like, it's kind of weird to me. Chrollo I can understand, because Chrollo is kind of like snapped in general. Like, I wouldn't even know how they would work him in the game, to be honest with you. Like, he's OD. Like, he's OD. But people like Meruem and Netero, I feel like it's literally just due to moveset. Like, I feel like they probably just don't have enough to go off of based off of them to make an actual moveset, so I'm guessing that's probably why. And Beastgate probably has more to work with than those 2 do, so I'm guessing that's maybe it. All Might, while I know All Might's in the game, I really didn't want him in, just because like he definitely would look ugly as hell. Like, in this game engine, he would not look good at all. Like, I'm not. And on top of that, his fighting style is pretty like similar to Deku's, and it's literally similar to Deku's, but like on a way bigger scale. So it's just like, I wouldn't, like, I'm not saying he shouldn't be in here, but I'm just like, I prefer somebody else, to be honest with you. Bakugo makes sense because he's basically Deku's like rival. Everybody knows Bakugo. Boo, depending on which version of Boo it is. Majin Buu's basically like a really popular villain in general, but Majin Buu and Kid Buu are most likely the most known ones, and maybe Gohan Absorb too, but I don't think it's gonna be that one. Madara, everybody knows Madara, and Law is a very popular One Piece character. I don't really care about that One Piece like that, so it's whatever. But Law, I know who Law is. Law is he's a pretty dope character, so it's like, makes sense. Most of the characters make sense. There was also scrapped characters apparently that were supposed to be on the base roster but never really made it. Like Byakuya was supposed to be there, Byakuya and Kenpachi from Bleach were supposed to be there, and there were supposed to be 2 other Saint Seiya characters. I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but they were supposed to be in there, but they didn't end up making it. But there's Sergio was speculating that maybe they could also replace some of the people that are in this 9 DLC, maybe, you know, because that, like, at the end of the day, it's kind of like this is still speculation on his part. Like, it's not really super confirmed, but it's like basically like it's a high possibility these could be the 9 DLC characters, so makes sense. But yeah, the 9 DLC, like I said, like, it's really based, I know a lot of people are gonna be mad, it's really just based off of their popularity and how recognizable they are to like the main generation that of this time in the Western audience. Like, if this game, and people are gonna be mad at this, but like, if this game was made strictly for Japan, I guarantee you the roster would be like 100% different than how it is now. Like, we would probably most likely have Madoka, we most likely would have Suna and Gintoki and okay, Alan, characters like that, because over in Japan, like, there's really no bridge line for younger and older, because most likely the younger generation in Japan 100% know of a lot of the older series that have been popular, that have been passed in Japan, you know, so it would be easier to market older characters to them. Over here in the West, a lot of the younger anime fans, they literally only know a lot of the newer anime. Like, they, unless they're really into anime, they're not going to know about people like Madoka. They're not going to know about people like Suna. And you could say I'm wrong, but I've literally been in conversations with younger generation fans. They literally don't know who those characters are. So it wouldn't be a smart business move to market characters that the younger generations doesn't know to them, especially since they're the main casual audience that this game is being marketed to. Now, you might have some old heads who would say otherwise and say, oh, but what about me? You guys mainly, like, we have to keep supporting the game, because they said they're gonna be releasing new updates and stuff, and I have a strong feeling that this game could definitely be the next Xenoverse 2 in terms of like them putting out more DLC, but it all depends on how much you support the game. So it's like, if you support the game enough, I know most people might not be happy with this DLC. A lot of people are, but most people might not. If you support it, well, you have a chance of getting a season 2. And in that season 2, I can 100% see characters like Suna, Madoka, Alan Walker, Gintoki, and a lot of other fan favorite characters. I can 100% see them getting into the roster because of how popular they've been demanded by you guys in general. Because Bandai does listen, but it just takes time for them to take what they hear from the community. It takes time for them to actually put it into action in the game. So that's like, you kind of have to keep supporting the game in order to get what you want, to be honest. So it's like I said, a lot of people are happy. Me personally, like, I'm happy Bleach got a lot more love with Toshio and Grimjow. Toshio is probably not my favorite Bleach character. Like, I most likely would have preferred Yoruichi or Kisuke or, you know, Byakuya, somebody else. But at the same time, I know why he's in, and like, I understand it, and I'm happy Bleach is getting more representation. So, you know, it's all, at the end of the day, it's literally like, you gotta, you know, take the list with a grain of salt. You kind of gotta support what we have now in order to get what you want later on, and something similar to that. But that being said, that's pretty much it for the leaks, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think about the roster leaks in the comment section down below. Are you happy about them? Are you upset? Who would you have rather had on the list? Like, if you had to choose 9 DLC characters, who would you want? Let me know that in the comment section down below. And yeah, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit the video up with a like, subscribe if you have not subscribed already, turn on bell notifications for the boy. And with that being said, I'm out. So, boy.